Dámy a pánové, vítám vás u pokračování naší série na hru Council. Všechny obrazy jsou tady nějaký takový zvláštní. Jdeme si popovídat s Taťuldou. Ježišmarja, co se mi tu tady děje? Můžu se stavit za... Já chci poslouchat, proč to není možnost? Ona se tady s někým hádá. Emma.
I was just wondering.
Oh, what's she smiling for?
Right, I shall begin. It's going to be an awful lot for you to take in on just one day, but
Ty schlastala?
I must tell you that I'm a demon too.
Excuse me?
I know that you are too. Gregory told me everything during my convalescence. And that isn't all. I'm also Mortimer's daughter. You understand what that means, I hope. That's right. I am a demon too. And I am your sister. And we also slept together. But don't be too hard on yourself. It's a bit unnatural when you think about it, but then you couldn't know. This way at least, everything stays in the family. It's for the best.
To je příšerný argument.
Living out our affair in the open, however.
Our affair? Have you lost your mind?
I'm far too soft on you. I'll let you have everything, of course. So don't be nasty, if you don't mind.
Fuck off!
She's not all there. It's plain to see.
Je ožralá, vole.
True, it's been a long day.
Yes. You ought to get some rest. You can sleep there. You know that, right? Although, thinking about it, best remain discreet for the time being. We shall go see Father later and tell him everything. Of course, he'll be disappointed because he bet it would be Emily, I think.
Whoa. She is completely mad.
But I think he will be proud of me when all is said and done.
She's talking to herself. She can't even see me.
He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. Yes, we'll have to tell Father all about this. But I don't want to live on this island. It's too cold.
There's no point in insisting anymore. I'm going, Emma.
Yes, I'll see you later. La 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 Louie. La la la.
No do prdele. Takhle jsem si rodinný setkání nepředstavoval. Žaku, prosím tě, aspoň ty mě uklidni. Jak se máš? Tak jo.
I'll have left within the hour, and I wish never to see you again for the rest of my life.
Tak. Dík.
The massacre of the innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games
Dobrý.
with his guests.
Já jsem myslel, že jako si budu moct promluvit aspoň s někým normálním tady, jo? No a co je s těma, co je s těma dle? Takže to určitě nebudou jen tak nějaký sloužící. To bude, já jsem o tom možná už mluvil. To bude něco jako v Dark Pictures Anthology Devil in Me, tyhle ty sloužící. A? To budou prostě loutky, který ovládá Mortimer. Ty píče, to nemáš ani dušení. Právě jsem zjistil, že ta ženská, s kterou tady poslední týden trávím večery, je moje sestra. Dokážeš si určitě představit, jak traumatizovaný z toho jsem.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer if he has nothing to say.
Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Tak, já jdu za tátou, teda. Musíme si trošku vyjasnit ten náš jako rodinný strom. Kdo je teda moje máma, když moje máma je teda vlastně moje ségra? To je asi moje první otázka.
I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice.
Tím si nejsem tak
great
jistý.
maturity to forgive your sister as you did.
She brought me up. I realized I owed her a lot.
We all make mistakes, as Sarah well knows.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time.
Jo,
I
a
intended to
Emily
tell
a
you
Emma?
afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Ano, definitivně.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
About your father, he was worried. Change subject.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
Not even.
Like the relationship with your father, for example.
It's sometimes complicated, I must admit.
Jo,
I
to
like to
bývá
understand
v lepších
things,
rodinách.
even if it means thinking outside the box. In fact, that's a character trait that you seem to have inherited.
You haven't answered about your father.
What did I tell you? You are too curious, my son. Let time do its work. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
Myslíš iluzi? Svobodný volby? Is that his project he wants to give men a free choice?
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course. What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Píčo. To jsou
And what
nápady
would you
tady.
propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean?
Démoni.
Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are.
Jakoby, proč ne?
I see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis.
Ale to je
Up till
nelegální.
now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche.
Kdyby se mi to zrovna líbilo, jako...
Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You
Ale to je
just
velice
have to
validní
let
otázka.
yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Dobře.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Já nevím, jestli se mi líbí tady dělat politickou loutku. Jo. A furt se nemůžu zbavit myšlenky na to, že jsem několikrát spal se svojí vlastní sestrou, jo. To pro mě představuje jako krapet větší problém. A! Volnech. Nemáme zájem. Musím napsat dopis, aby to vypadalo jako, že ho psal kardinál. To bude v prdeli.
Ah, well, Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis.
Chtěl jsem si popovídat.
Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate. I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Demons, politics, holy lands.
Your Eminence, I'd like to speak to you about the conference.
Sorry, my son, but I would rather not speak about it.
Damn it! Change subjects, Louis. Quick! What exactly is your role with regard to the Holy Father?
What? What on earth is he playing at?
It's coming. You're a cardinal in Pictori. Why don't you admit it?
Impertinent little brat. Louis, I don't find this conversation in very good taste.
All right, it's coming. Come on, Giuseppe, let me in.
What?
I've done it.
Co se to tady kurva děje?
I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what Mortimer asked me. Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write
To je
that letter.
úchylný.
I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or two by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Oh, kurva. Tak. Contains secret code. Můj drahý Giuseppe. Moje zdraví mi nedovoluje přijmout pozvánku sira Holma, abych přijel k Mortimerovi. Měl bych být vděčný, že na konferenci zasedneš místo mě. Samozřejmě místo mě poděkuješ našim hostitelům nebo svým hostitelům. A promluv si se sirem Gregorem o naší dohodě a dej mu vědět, že záležitost s kardinál Bishop, whatever, nějaký úřední hodnosti, vole, ve Vatikánu, jde tak, jak jsme se domluvili. Chiaramonti. Mám v tebe veškerou důvěru, nech ti Bůh žehná a ochraňuje tě. SS Giovanni Angelo Braschi. PS. Nepoužívej svoji osobní razítko, když mi píšeš, radši použij tu s mým motem. GH. Co to je? Můj drahý Giuseppe, vím, že jsi na cestě do domu Mortimera, doufám, že máš dobrou cestu. I když musíš překročit francouzský, no prostě Francii. Věz, že tahle mise je důležitá, příteli, ať tě Bůh chrání a vlastně Giovanni Angelo Braschi. EHHBCF. Co to znamená?
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. Must be in Latin.
Dobře, super.
I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini. A circle with a cross inside.
To je všechno? Dobře. In the middle.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
To je ono. Ano.
Latin.
Jako můžeme si to
It
přeložit.
means the house of God.
Go back. A ta vpravo.
Justitia, misericordia e humiltà. Boy, I gotta brush up on my foreign languages. I think it's in Italian. Justice, mercy, and humility.
I have... Já kdybych si přečet ten dopis, co mi dal na začátku hry, tak bych věděl, ty vole. A proč si ho nemůžu přečíst teď? Já ho mám totiž určitě furt u sebe. Já jsem ho dal mámě, vole. Takže to bude ta prostřední teda. Jestli tam mám dávat ale ten kříž.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters but they always write under the dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Počkej. Aha. Dvacet 01 1793. Think about the logic. Zajímavé. Ne. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. I. J. Takže počkej, jestliže 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A rok je taky po každý jiný. Že by to bylo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no jo, ale proč je do píči? Jestli 31 je GJ, ale to je tady. Tady je 31. Louis, do píče. 17 je tady a to.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Možná kdybych se vybral lepší specializaci na začátku hry, tak bychom tohle nemuseli řešit.
Today the date is 20. Today the date. Today. Today. Today is the 24/01/1793. Right. Well, let's start writing.
Ale mělo by to být dobře, OK. Nevím, jak na to máš legálně, reálně přijít, vole.
As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust.
Do píči.
It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See.
To není vůbec pravda.
There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
Your Eminence, all ready to send... What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
You have exercised, Louis. Tell him Louis has passed out. Save start. Že je vypnutý.
Calm down, my friend. The poor boy has just passed out. We were talking about this and that when suddenly he fainted. Keeled over, just like that.
Huh, really? What a weakling. I wonder what Mortimer sees in him.
Who knows? I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is, and there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
Proč?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son.
O můj
Would you
bože.
believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he? The slime bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Not in my room. Olm will be against it. You are going too far.
I refuse to get involved. That's against the rules, for heaven's sake.
The rules? The consequences of the conference could well destabilize the world order. It's our duty to shelve Mortimer's project, and to accomplish that, anything goes.
Monsieur von Von, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Já tě prásknu.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back into my body. Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Taťka? Close call, no to byl teda. Kde je Red Salon? Dining room, ok. To vím, kde je. Začíná to tady být nebezpečný, ty vole. Ze všech stran, myslím si, že mě tady nemají moc rádi. A to začalo tak hezky. Tak příjemně. Ciao.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering, isn't it?
Here's your letter.
Bylo to takový velice
I
náročný.
have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
I almost threw up.
Well, honestly, my stomach was just turning in circles.
That reminds me of my first time. Ooh. You did it.
Ooh.
Gregory, what can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure dear Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You are free to make your own choices, William. I would like the same for him too.
There's nothing I want more, Gregory.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this.
Já
The end
souhlasím.
of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
Oh, ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place?
What place is that?
At the end of a leash, like all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Same old tune. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and proud of it. Open your eyes.
Ježišmarja, co
and
ti
find
je?
out loud. His whole system has become outdated, and he's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here he goes with another of his grand speeches.
Jak já radši
William has
půjdu?
always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
How dare you?
You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bit you on the nose, you still wouldn't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn?
Co se to tady kurva do prdele děje?
It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You are so predictable.
Methodical, I would say. Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
Autokraty, režim.
You came here to warn me, sir.
No, to advise you.
Advise me against my father. Why?
I think you are capable of deciding for...
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want him to lead you into... I don't know what absurd adventure in
You
which...
act as though I were in danger.
I agree with Louis, Gregory. You're trying to pass me off as a villain about to devour him.
That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow you.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for humanity, but his time is over, and now he must pass on the torch.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened to you. You don't know our family yet. We can't have given you a very good impression, but bear in mind that we are all against William's project.
On the contrary,
If he insists on going through with it, we will
On
have
the
no
contrary.
other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
there you are, Louis. See what happens when you don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down with him. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. He obliges you to choose, and shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, well, I'd better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay human?
Proč já mám všude v pokoji obrazy jak Saturn, myslím, že to je, požírá jeho syna. A je to i tady v chodbě v hlavním sále. A on mi tady teď řekne, jako, že mě nechce pozřít, ale jako... Já bych mu nevěřil, já nevěřím ani jednomu z nich. Teda upřímně, jo, skurvený manipulátoři oba. Jako jsem démon. O tom se nedá pochybovat. Ale já bych je chtěl teda svrhnout. Oba.
It's
Jak to udělám?
useless trying to resist my true nature. I'm a demon. May as well accept it. The sooner the better. Even if I continue to live as a human, all my friends and acquaintances will inevitably end up dying. And I'll be left on my own. Forever. I'm a demon and I have to behave like one. The sooner, the better.
So? What do you choose, Louis?
A jakoby Holm teď vypadá, že je nějaký otrávený. Jo, jako napil se čajíčku a asi v tom bylo trošku rulíku, ty vole, nebo něco takového.
I shall follow my father, Sir Gregory.
Very well. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Please, don't take offense, but I just can't turn my back on him.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in a few hours. I propose you gather your troops and prepare to close the debate.
That's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me.
It's time for us to get ready.
Tak se ukaž. Nejsem si úplně moc jistý, že to vyjde.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance? You don't know me very well, Louis. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll have lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is?
You.
My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is
Ale
about to
Holm má
The time
emu.
has come to lay down all our cards.
I falsified letter for the Pope. I chose to discredit Sir Gregory. I learned to use my... I temporarily became allied to Lord Multimel. I succeeded in stopping Von Folmer from poisoning me. I found Lady Hillsborough in her room. Nice. 4 bodíky. Kterými jsou jako docela k hovnu. Yeah. Ah! Dobře, tak to bychom měli dohranou poslední kapitolu. Nebo předposlední teda, takhle. Čeká nás poslední. Ty pičo, no, teď předpokládám, že to asi všechno začne lítat do větráku, vole. A všichni budeme v prdeli. Nemám nejmenší tušení, co se stane. Jestli vůbec dostanu možnost jako zabít, ale to nevím, jestli mi jako bude k něčemu, protože jako jak mi říkali, je jich tady ještě několik, navíc oni mají ještě živýho tátu, jo, takže se můžou klidně množit dál. Pokud nezasvětím celý svůj život tomu, že je budu hantit. Uvidíme, jak to dopadne teda. Tak možná jako příští video asi ani nebude poslední, jo, s tím, jak jsou každý epizody jako dlouhý. No, každopádně to se uvidí teda příště. Jo? A do té doby zatím čus.